Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the R to R ladder DAC and inverted R to R ladder DAC. So R to R ladder DAC is also called as the voltage switch network, and inverted R to R ladder DAC is also called as the current switch network. So previously we are discussing about the data converters and various types of data converters and also weighted resistor type DAC. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about the R to R as well as the inverted R to R ladder DAC. So before that, let us start our day with positive quote, that is success. So see your goal, understand the obstacles, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of self-doubt, embrace the challenge, stay on track, show how the world can you show the world you can do it. So with this positive quote, I will start my lecture. So already we know that data converters are two types, that is analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter. And digital to analog converters are classified into two types, weighted resistor type as well as the R to R ladder type. And again in these we are having two types depending on the switching. So R to R ladder indicates the voltage switching, inverted R to R ladder indicates the current switching. So here this is the R to R ladder, that is voltage switch network. So in the previous case in weighted resistor type, here we are connecting the resistors, depending on the positional weightage of the input data. That means here 2 power 1R, here 2 power 2R, here 2 power 3R and so on. So in the previous weighted resistor DAC type, we are connecting the resistors, the value of the resistor depending on the positional weightage of each bit. But in R to R ladder network, we are using only two values of resistor, that is nothing but we are using only R to R value. So here we are using only two values of resistor, that is nothing but the R to R. So here in this case we are using only two resistor values, that's why the fabrication is easy and accuracy also more. And in the previous case, if you increase the number of bits, digital to analog data converter means we are giving the input at the input side we are giving the digital data, and at the output side we are getting either analog voltage or analog current. So in the previous case, that is in weighted resistor R to R ladder, here depending on the number of bits, the each resistor value increases. Here 2 power 1R, 2 power 2R, 2 power 3R and so on 2 power nr. So if I want to convert n number of bits into corresponding equivalent analog voltage, then I need the resistor value, I need the most LSB resistor value is 2 power n into R. So the fabrication of that resistors is quite difficult. So by using this R to R ladder, we can convert any number of bits into equivalent voltage with the usage of only two resistors, that is R to R. Seriously we are connecting R to R resistors. So easily scalable to any desired number of bits, and here the final output impedances are regardless of the number of bits. So in previous case we are having the disadvantage, that is in weighted resistor type we are having the disadvantage, that is nothing but whenever the number of bits increases, according to the positional weightage of the number, we are increasing the resistor value. That means here 2 power 1R, 2 power 2R, 2 power 3R and up to 2 power nr. But in this case that is not possible. So here only we are using the R and 2R, two resistor values only. Resistor value is 2 only. So that's the reason this is easily scalable to any desired number of bits, and output impedances are, so how the output impedances are we are calculating now. So I am taking only this ladder network, and I want to calculate the impedance for this ladder network. I am taking only this ladder network and I am trying to calculate the value of this ladder network. So I am taking the ladder network. Initially these 2R and 2R are connected in parallel. So I am calculating the equivalent impedance when 2R and 2R are connected in parallel. So that is 2R into 2R divided by 2R plus 2R. So the equivalent resistance is nothing but the R. 2R into 2R is 4R square by 2R plus 2R is 4R. R and R gets cancelled. 4 and 4 gets cancelled. The equivalent resistance is R. So I am representing this total circuit with only R. Again here I am having R and parallelly 2R and R and 2R. Here 2R, just I am writing something different. Here value is 2R. The parallel resistor value is 2R and the series resistor's value is R. So the equivalent impedance of this circuit is R. So I am redrawing the circuit again. So here R, 2R, R and 2R. Again these two resistors are connected in series. So whenever the two resistors are connected in series, the equivalent impedance is nothing but the addition of those two resistor values. That is nothing but R plus R. R plus R. Again here I am having 2R because R plus R, and this 2R is in parallel with the 2R. This 2R is in parallel with the 2R. So what is the equivalent resistance? Again I am getting this type of circuit. 2R into 2R is nothing but 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R, because these two resistors are connected in parallel. Whenever the two resistors are connected in parallel, that is equal to R1 parallel R2, R2R parallel to R, that is equal to 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R. That value is equal to R. Again I am redrawing the circuit. This section is represented with only the value, resistor value R, and again here I am having the series resistor R, and again here 2R. And these two resistors are is connected in series. So that means R plus R equal to 2R, and these 2R is in parallel with the parallel resistor, this resistor. So 2R parallel to R is nothing but the 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R, that is equal to 4R square by 4R, that is equal to R. So the total impedance of the circuit is nothing but R. So in order to calculate the impedance, first of all I am taking only the ladder circuit. These two resistors are connected in parallel. The equivalent resistance is R, and this is R. This R is connected in series with this resistance. R plus R equal to 2R, and this 2R is in parallel with this 2R. So the equivalent resistance is nothing but R. Again I am connecting the resistor R here, and that R is in parallel series with this 2R. So R plus R is nothing but the 2R, and 2R are parallel. The two equivalent impedance is R. So in R2R ladder DAC, the total impedance is equal to the R. So we are calculating like this: 2R and the R, and this R is in series, and R plus R equal to 2R and R. Again R and R are in series, and again these two are in parallel. The total impedance is R. So here I am trying to calculate the output voltage for the R2R ladder network. So let us understand how R2R ladder network works. So already you know that this is the amplifier, operational amplifier. So here the non-inverting terminal is connected to ground, and here I am having the feedback resistor. This feedback resistor is used to control the excess current. So here this is the 3-bit DAC. So the number of resistors connected here is nothing but the number of bits. If you want the 4-bit ADC, again you need to connect R here. This value is 2R, and you need to connect the 2R here. So this is the 3-bit DAC. So D3, D2, D1. D3 is the MSB and D1 is the LSB. So depending on the value, we are connecting either these switches to VR or ground. So in order to understand the operation, I am taking the examples of input bits. So already we know that the summing amplifier output is V0 is nothing but the minus RF, because this is connected to the inverting terminal. Minus RF, I1, I2 and I3, because it is the summing amplifier. So minus RF, I1 plus, I2 plus, I3. If the input is 0, 0, 1. If the input is 0, 0, 1, in order to understand the operation, I am taking some example. If the input is 0, 0, 1, In that case, this LSB bit is connected to the voltage, remaining all bits are connected to the ground because the input is 0 0 1. So 0 0 and 1, this is MSB, this is LSB. So I need to calculate the current through this path. In order to calculate the current, I need to calculate the voltage also. So first I want to calculate the voltage across this path because these two are already connected to the ground. So I am taking this part of the circuit. 2R parallel with the 2R, and this is connected to the minus VR. This is connected to the minus VR. So 2R parallel with 2R is in parallel with the 2R, and this switch D3 is connected to the minus VR. So here the voltage across the 2R resistor I need to calculate. I1 is nothing but, it is not I1 actually, I3. I3 is nothing but the whatever the voltage across 2R, that is divided by with the R. So here minus, in order voltage division rule, apply the voltage division rule. So I1 is nothing but the, voltage division rule. So the voltage across this resistor is nothing but the known voltage is minus VR multiplied with 2R by 2R plus 2R. So minus VR into 2R by 4R. 2R into 2R is 4R. So minus VR by 2. So the voltage across this resistor is 2R. So I am taking the first bit is 0 0 1. The MSB is 0. The next bit is 0. And the third bit is 1. So this is connected to the voltage, the remaining two are connected to the ground. That's why I am not considering the part, I am considering only 2R and 2R, and I need to calculate the voltage across these 2R because I need to know the current at this point, because I1 equal to 0, I2 equal to 0. Why 0 means this D3 is 0, D2 is 0, that's why I1, I2 equal to 0, and I3 I need to calculate. In order to calculate that one, I am considering only this part of the circuit, and I am calculating the voltage by using the voltage division rule. So voltage equal to known voltage minus VR into 2R by 2R plus 2R. The total voltage is VR by 2. So I am considering the next bit. That is 0 1 0. I am considering the next bit, that is 0 1 0. So 0 1 0 in the sense, this bit is connected to 0 and this bit is connected to the voltage, and this bit is connected to the 0 ground, that is connected to 0. So in order to calculate the I2 current, first we have to know the voltage across this resistor path. So in order to know that one, already in the previous case we are calculating, if the bit is 0 0 1, we are calculating the voltage VR by 2. So equivalent impedance here is 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R, that is nothing but the R. So in order to calculate the next bit, I am representing the first bit. After calculating the first bit, I get the voltage is minus VR by 2 and the equivalent resistor is R. How you are getting R value? Because 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R. And after that you are having one more R and 2R. This is connected to the D2 and D2 is connected to the minus VR, and I need to calculate the voltage across this path. So in order to calculate the voltage, the known voltage is minus VR by 2 into 2R by 2R, and these two resistors are connected in series, that's why 2R. So minus VR by 2 into 2R by 2R plus 2R. So the total voltage is the minus VR by 2. Again the equivalent impedance is R plus R equal to 2R. 2R parallel 2R is nothing but the R. Are you getting my point? Actually what happens here in the sense, so the next bit is 0 1 0. 0 1 0 means this bit is connected to 0, this bit is connected to 0, this bit is connected to 1. So in order to calculate the voltage across this path, first I need to consider the D1 voltage and the D1 resistance also. So D1, if D1 is connected, the voltage is minus VR by 2, and the equivalent resistance is nothing but 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R. The resistance is R. So that's the reason here I am considering the voltage is minus VR by 2 and the resistance is R. So here the next bit is, so this total circuit I am representing with minus VR by 2 with the equivalent resistance R, and the next bit is R and 2R. this part, I need to calculate the voltage across this part. So here the voltage is known voltage is minus VR by 2 into these two resistors, equivalent resistance is R plus R is 2R by 2R into 2R. So that's the reason I am getting minus VR by 2 into 2R by 4R. So minus VR by 4 into, how I am getting the equivalent resistance is R, because these two resistors are in series, 2R into 2R by 2R plus 2R, the equivalent resistance is R. If the input is 1 0 0, the next case, that means MSB is connected here and the remaining two are connected to 0. So 1 0 0 1 0 0 means you have to consider the D1 D2 position. So in D2 position you are getting the voltage is minus VR by 4, you are getting the voltage is minus VR by 4 and the resistance value is R. That's why I am representing with minus VR by 4 and resistance value is R, and I am drawing the remaining circuit is R into 2R. So similarly here the equivalent resistance is nothing but the R plus R, that is 2R. So I need to calculate the voltage across this 2R. So the voltage across this 2R is known voltage is minus VR by 4 into 2R by 2R into, here the R plus R value is the 2R. So the total resistance is voltage is nothing but minus VR by 8. So in this way I am calculating the voltage. So when the D1 is 1, the voltage is VR by 2. When the D2 is 1, the voltage is VR by 4. When the D3 is 1, the voltage is VR by 8. So in order to write the total voltage, that means if all are 1, then you have to consider the all the voltages. If all are 1, then you have to consider the all the voltages, that is VR by 2, VR by 4 and VR by 8. So already we know that for the summing amplifier the output voltage is nothing but minus VR by R, and if all are 1 you need to consider all the voltages, that is VR by 2, VR by 4 and VR by 8. So this is also written as VR by 2 power 1, VR by 2 power 2, VR by 2 power 3. So we are getting the voltage only when the corresponding bit is 0 or 1. If the bit is 0, the VR equal to 0. If the bit is 1, the VR equal to some value. So I am rewriting that one, VR equal to minus RF by R into VR. So here D3, D2, D1. In the previous case also I am writing in place of VR V into D3, V into D2, V into D1, because depending on the bit position only we are getting the V voltage value. So that's the reason I am writing for the n bit R to R ladder we are getting so many bits. So I am generalizing the formula, that's the reason I am writing like this. So minus VR into RF by R, I equal to 1 to n, Di is nothing but D3, D2, D3, D2, D1, D2, Dn up to Dn, and 2 power minus I means if I am taking this part into numerator, that is 2 power minus 1, 2 power minus 2, 2 power minus 3 and so on to power minus 7. So this is the inverted R to R ladder network. The difference is nothing but in the previous case R to R ladder network. So here I am connecting the switches to either ground or either voltage. But in inverted R to R ladder network we are connecting the switches to current source. Instead of voltage, here I am taking the current source. And one more difference is I am interchanging the LSB and MSB positions. So in the previous case, the R to R ladder network, this is the MSB and this is the LSB. So but in inverted R to R ladder network, here this is the LSB and this is the MSB. So why we are going for inverted R to R ladder network in the sense, because if we are using the R to R ladder network, the power consumption is more, the voltage drop across the resistors is more. whenever the number of bits increase. So if the number of bits increase, we are adding more number of R and 2R sections, and the voltage drop across the resistors also increases accordingly. So if you are using the inverted R2R ladder network, here we are connecting the current source. So already we know that these resistance values are equal, so the current is divided equally. So initially I am taking the 2 milliamperes current source, the current is divided equally, so 1 milliampere, 1 milliampere, and again here this 1 milliampere is the total current coming from this node, so that's why here 0.5 milliampere, 0.5 milliampere. Again this is the total current coming from this node, and here I am getting the 0.25 milliampere and 0.25 milliampere. So by using this, the power dissipation will be decreased, because here the current is constant. Because here we are using the constant current source. So here the current is constant, that's why the voltage drop across these resistors will be accordingly reduced whenever the number of bits increased. So the only difference between the inverted R2R ladder and R2R ladder circuit is nothing but, in the previous case if the number of bits increases, the voltage drop across the each resistor will be increased. So in order to avoid that one, we are going for the inverted R2R ladder circuit. In inverted R2R ladder circuit, here we are connecting the switches to current source, and again we are interchanging the LSB and MSB positions. So due to that, the power dissipation will be reduced, because here the current is constant, So in binary weighted resistor type, it is the easily understandable method. But here whenever the number of bits increased, the resistance value also increases. So but in R2R ladder network, it is the easier implementation, because here we need only R and 2R resistors. The resistance value may ranges from the 2.5 kilo ohms to 10 kilo ohms, but the analysis is complex compared to the weighted resistor type. So in this slide we are discussing the pros and cons of binary weighted and R2R ladder network. So binary weighted resistor type is easily understandable, but whenever the number of bits are increased, it is complicated. Here we are using the 2R and 2R, two resistors only. Easier implementation, easier to manufacture, and the response is also fast, but the more confusing analysis. In order to analyze the circuit is somewhat complex. So shall we do one problem? So here this is the GATE 2000 problem, 2 marks. So for the 4-bit DAC shown in figure, the output voltage is. So here the circuit shows the 4-bit DAC, because here 1 section, 2, 3 and 4. So here we need to calculate the output voltage. So once you observe this input is connected to the non-inverting terminal. And inverting terminal is connected to the ground. So this is RF, this is R1, and the ladder circuit is connected to the non-inverting terminal. So the non-inverting amplifier output is nothing but V0 equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into Vi. This is the non-inverting amplifier output equation. So first I need to calculate the Vi. So already you know that this is the voltage switched R2R ladder DAC, because here the bit is connected to either voltage or it is connected to the ground. So here it is connected to voltage, so 1 volt, and this bit is connected to 0, 1 volt, 0. So here this represents the 1 by 2, this represents the 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16. So here the 1 by 2 is connected to the voltage and 1 by 4 is connected to the ground. This bit is connected to the ground. and 1 by 8 is connected to some voltage and 1 by 16 is connected to the ground. That's the reason. So 1 by 2, the voltage is nothing but V into D1 into 1 by 2. So 1 volt into 1 into 1 by 2 and V into D2 into 1 by 4. Here D2 is 0. That's the reason 0. And here the voltage is V into D3 into 1 by 8 because this is the third bit position. So that's the reason 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8. The remaining all bits are connected to the grounds. The input voltage is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8. So if you rationalize this one, you are getting the 5 by 8. And here the RF value is 7K and R1 value is 1K. So if you substitute all the values, here, then you are getting V0 equal to 1 plus RF is 7K, R1 is 1K and VI is nothing but 5 by 8. So you are getting the voltages, it is 5 volts. It is 5 volts. 8 and 8 gets cancelled and output voltage is 5 volts. So in order to understand the problem, just whether the ladder is connected to the inverted terminal or non-inverting terminal. The ladder is connected to the non-inverting terminal, so the non-inverting amplifier output voltage is 1 plus RF by R1 into VI, and we need to calculate the input voltage. So here the voltage is 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 and 1 by 16. Here 1 by 4 bit is connected to ground and 1 by 16 bit is connected to ground. Remaining we are having only 1 by 2 and 1 by 8. So the input voltage is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8, that is 5 by 8. And I am substituting all the values. Finally I am getting the output voltage is 5 volts. So we will discuss some general thing also. This is the robot. So most of the robots are, this is the robot. Presently we are using this robot for the COVID-19 sanitization purpose, sterilization purpose. So most of the robots are designed by the IIT Ropar. So this is in Punjab generally. So in world ranking, the IIT Ropar will place in the 301 top 500 institutes. So thank you all. Hope you understood the topic. So we are discussing the R2R ladder circuit and inverted R2R ladder circuit. We are trying to calculate the output resistor for the R2R ladder and inverted R2R ladder circuit, and finally we are doing one of the gate problem also. Thank you all. If you have any doubt, just post me in the comment section, then I will reply. So just go through the previous videos also, PLL and as well as the capture range, lock range of the PLL. If you have any doubt, just post me. Thank you.